Whatever goes up comes down. The old adage still holds good. It's got to. Gravity, you know. But sometimes whatever goes up keeps going up and coming down and going up and ad infinitum. An expert can keep this up for hours, tramping on the trampoline. Looks like fun, doesn't it? It is. Looks easy, doesn't it? It isn't. But there's a method to this marvelous madness of leaps and bounds, a sort of airborne perpetual motion, a fluid flowing of flying form. Nobody knows the name of the first person who jumped up and down on bed springs and called it fun, but we do know of a circus gymnast of the Middle Ages who used a spring and bounding board in his act. His name was Trampoline. Yes, this is fun. I'll go you one better. It's fascinating. There is no piece of sporting equipment that holds the fascination a trampoline does, for the sheer sensation of motion it gives, nearest thing imaginable to flying. Sure, it's fun. It's new, grown in 10 years from a circus act to a sporting event, recognized in collegiate gymnastic circles. Easy to see why. The way it teaches coordination and timing, the way it stimulates the imagination, the way it makes physical development a pleasure. But let's meet our two jumping jacks. The older is George Nissen, former diving and tumbling champion, one of the originators of the art of trampolining, and designer and manufacturer of the equipment. His partner is Frank LaDue, holder of many collegiate titles. Thanks, fellas. That was terrific. 3 is not a crowd at Brown's Hotel in the Catskills, when the party of the third part is a very special person. You might say she married the boss, she being Annie Nissen, Mrs. George, former circus dancer and tight-wire aerialist. She and George were wed in Holland in 1950. When better bounds are found, this trio on the trampoline will find them. There's plenty of bounce to the ounce of canvas. A bed of canvas or webbing held taut by 100 steel springs connected to an aluminum frame. That's a trampoline, a jumping jiminy of the gym. Over the ages, man has watched the birds and envied. He has analyzed the bumblebee and proved that it couldn't fly. The same man who laughed at the Wright brothers. But then, when man got through envying the birds and scoffing at the bees and inventing flying machines, he kept the climax and came up with a trampoline. He's been going up and down ever since, defying gravity, twisting and turning, rising, falling, floating through space. He could keep this up forever. But forever is too long a time. Would 1 minute do? Minute's up. Thank you, Frank LaDue. George Nissen in a tricky little routine entitled Walking on Air. Without a shadow of a doubt, the trampoline and George Nissen have been doing things for each other for years, 1931 to be exact. That's when George standardized the various bouncing devices in use before that time. Here is the height of complete nonchalance. Hands in pockets for a change. There's no change in his pockets. The trampoline is a valuable adjunct to diving instruction. Future divers learn faster with less effort without even getting wet. But we'll fool them. Into the water you go, matey. We want to watch some fancy diving for a while. First, a flying somersault. A full twist, and a breath taker, too. Feminine form in a flight of fancy. Jill in a jackknife. Here's a display of swirling, synchronized perfection. 2 in wonderful. Muscular control and coordination developed on the trampoline come to the fore at poolside. Boy meets girl in the air and underwater. What's this trade? A standing 1/2 gainer. A laugh a day keeps the doctor away. Shimmering water, shapely mermaid in a flying somersault. We've got him on the run. Beauty again at its best in a swan dive. Mirth and merriment go by the board. There's laughter, thrills, beauty, and perfection, down and under. Timber! Whatever goes in comes out, and whatever comes out goes up. Tramp goes the trampoline, and away we go again. Whatever goes up, 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 comes down, down, down.